Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, sometimes known as the Beast, and it's a bit of a mixed bag genre wise. This one, nothing too extreme from one end to another type thing. I'm not going to show symphonic metal and then grindcore or something like that. They're all of a similar vein, but not all the same. So that was just a pointless bit of an introduction really, but hey ho. This first album was shown by a member of the VC who is well known and well renowned and well loved and definitely deserves more subs. I mean, he's in about 75 different bands that are all mega popular, so why sub counts so low? I don't know. Of course I'm talking about the man, the myth, the legend in his own front room, Chris from Green Saber, and we showed this album a couple of months ago, I think it was now. And just his description had me intrigued. So here we go. This first album is Retsu, and their self-titled debut release. It's actually out on, I don't know if the camera will pick that up without glaring too much, or if my finger's in the road. Retsu Records, so it's obviously self-released. These gentlemen, I believe they're from Halifax, I think, I'm not sure. Definitely from somewhere in the UK. This is old school hardcore punk. It's very much, if you're a fan of, you know, that style of music, then you'll really enjoy this. This was I got in touch with the band and via email, and actually said, you know, I understand that to get a copy, or the easiest way to get a copy is to get in touch with you guys, and it was cheap as chips, well worth the money. So what you get, it's pretty unrelenting throughout, it's quite spiteful sort of vocal style. The drumming is it's full on all the way through. It's just a proper, really good old school punk rock album. You get the lyrics and the thank yous and such like on there. This is on well, excuse the colour of the vinyl because it is a really good album. Sort of this goldy, smoky type, yeah, whatever colour. But yeah, when I saw Chris showing this and say the way he spoke about it, I thought, yeah, it's definitely something I need to be listening to, and then tracking down and adding to the collection. Really good, solid, old school hardcore punk. Like I was going to say crossover, but it's not quite crossover, but well worth giving a listen to. So that is Retsu and their self-titled debut that came out in 2024. Talking of members of the VC who are legends in their own front row, this next album was shown by the one and only Liam, the Death Doom Metalhead. He's got plenty of subs, so you don't need to go and, you know, subscribe to him. He's thousands, millions probably. When he showed this, I was instantly intrigued by it. Took me a couple of weeks to track it down, but I've probably had it about 5 or 6 weeks now, and it's been in heavy rotation on the Beast stereo. This is Avernus and their album Grievances. This is their second full length out on M Theory Audio. This is Death Doom from the USA. This is miserable, melancholic, quite saddening, but at the same time it's very mesmeric and what did I say? Oh yeah, it's quite uplifting at times, which is a bit of a sort of a contradiction in terms for Death Doom. The vocals are growled, but they are very understandable, and the lyrics come across with you can tell every song's being crafted really well. The guys know what they're doing. Apparently they've been on the go since 1992, and this is only the second full length. I don't know if they had a massive hiatus in between them times, or you know, they have released a few EPs and splits and such like, but for actual full lengths this is only the second one. The inner sheet has a picture of the gents on that side and the lyrical content on this side. This is really heavy, thick, atmospheric death doom. It's superbly done. The amount of hooks and riffs that are in it, they're just so... It's actually a double album, so I won't bother showing them, it's both the same. The hooks are so memorable, and I believe it's a runtime of about 62 minutes. So you know, you need to invest some time into it. But I'll be genuinely surprised if you're a fan of the genre. I'll be genuinely surprised if this doesn't rate highly. So I can't remember where Liam placed this in his album of the year last year, but I know it was very high up. It could have even been his number one. And to be honest, I think if I'd heard it back then, it would definitely made an appearance on my end of year list. Absolutely stellar release. So that is Avernus and their albums Grievances. Next up, it's a bit of a cheat in relation to albums, because it's an EP, but you know, it's got a bit of a special side B. This is Impurist, sorry, and their release Evolving Cortex. This is their second EP, and it's out on 783 label and Jailbeam Recordings. Now this is death metal from the UK. Side A is the Evolving Cortex EP. 3 tracks of modern, very aggressive death metal. The lyrics are quite, not lyrics, sorry, the vocals are quite disturbing at times. They sort of range from a screech to a deep, growled, guttural. There's some frenetic riffing in this, you know, like really quick paced, energetic riffing. The drumming is absolutely blob on underneath it. It absolutely just tears along at a frantic pace, but it's not uncomfortably aggressive. It fits exactly what they're trying to do. If you're not a fan of modern death metal, then it probably won't change your mind. If you are a fan of modern death metal, you'll really will enjoy this. So inside it we get the lyric sheet with Evolving Cortex on that side, and actually on the other side the debut EP, Punishment to Mercy's on in full. So that came out, I bought the, I don't know if it's going to be clear, hopefully not. I bought the CD version of it when it came out. This was limited to 400 copies. I got number 9, is it this side there? Yeah, this is really good, this. So when they added it to the, or when I knew it was going to be added onto the vinyl, it was like it was a win-win really. So yeah, really good album. Good, like double EP type thing. Again, not the greatest of colour vinyl, but as you can see, that side has the logo for Evolving Cortex and that side has the logo for Punishment Without Mercy. So yeah, it's well worth adding to your collection if you're a fan of modern death metal. Like I say, if you're not a fan and you prefer the old school stuff, then it might not be for you, but I would definitely at least give it a listen and see what you think. So that's Impurist and their Evolving Cortex / Punishment Without Mercy EPs. So the last one for this little update of I've been listening to. The actual vinyl only arrived beginning of last week, but I've listened to this quite a lot digitally, which is something I've started to do now because I've just been buying stuff and and you get it and you think, could have probably got away with not buying the vinyl, I maybe should have just bought it on CD or cassette. But anyway, I've got no idea how to pronounce this name, but I will write it down below like when I think it. But this is Rothadas. This is their second full length out on Misako no Ho. This is Death Doom from these gentlemen from Hungary. Now the title is, I'm not even going to attempt to read it. I'll pronounce it. I'll write it underneath. What this is an absolutely heavy as balls Death Doom record. Now the vocals, the lyrics are all sung in Hungarian. So although there is a lyric sheet inside it, Exhibit A, unless you're Hungarian or multilingual, then you're not going to understand any of it. It's on black wax, thankfully. Yeah, this is absolutely just drenched in anguish, moroseness, even if that's even a word. It's just an absolutely superb album. Now, I said about the vocalist singing in Hungarian, that doesn't detract from the album in the slightest. If you think of the vocals as more of an extra layer of instrumentation, along with the drums and the guitars and everything else, it's just flawless. It just adds to the overall atmosphere of the record. The guitar tone on this is absolutely crushing. It's really thick and full sounding, as is the production is, to be fair. There's like I don't suppose I'd use the word groove, but there is a rhythm that goes throughout the album that carries each track into the next one, and it's so what's the word? Almost hypnotic. You know, once you start listening to it, it's like, whoa, it's easy to get lost in this. It's mostly mid-tempoed, and it's like glacially heavy. When it does speed up, it's there's like a natural flow as the tempo rises and then descends again. But yeah, absolutely, this is Death Doom done as Death Doom should be. On like a global level, it doesn't matter that the fact that you can't understand what the gentleman's saying. It's just all adds to the overall overall package of the album. Absolutely stellar release. So this is Rothadas and their second full length, called whatever that is down there, because I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. It would be funny even trying to write it to put a caption up. But yeah, well worth picking up. Absolutely stellar album. This will be in the end of year list somewhere, definitely. So that's it for this one. It was just literally, I wanted to show them for releases, give a shout out to a couple of guys on the BT, just to prove that this whole YouTube malarkey does make a difference and influences people's buying habits. Got quite a lot of black metal to get through. I've got a Cavernous Records collection that's just recently been delivered, and a Hammerheart one too. So there's a couple of options for the next video, whatever I decide to do. Subscribers, again the new ones, thank you very much, and hopefully you keep coming back and enjoying something at least, even if it's just listening to all the mistakes I can make. All your subscribers, it's been here since the start. You know how much it means to me for your support and stuff. Very, very much appreciated. Pop down in the comments if you know of any of these, or if you can pronounce how to say the new Rothadas album. And look after one another. Enjoy whatever music you're listening to, whatever genre of music you're listening to, and as always, till next time, cheers!